Hi everyone, I'm Ade Solorzano and welcome to my channel where we talk about things that maritime school doesn't always teach you. And today's topic is something that can literally save your life: pyrotechnics. Today we're going to go through onboard pyrotechnics, what we carry, why we carried it, and most importantly, how and when to use it safely. Because having this equipment on board is not enough. You need to understand it, you need to trust it, and you need to know exactly when to use it. Let's start with the regulatory side. The IMO defines the type of equipment that must be carried, but not always the exact quantity. That means requirements can vary depending on the vessel, its operation, and its risk profile. But regardless of regulation, safety standards should never be compromised. On board, we maintain specific quantities of pyrotechnics as a standard reference. This ensures that we are always prepared for emergency situations. Small boats also carry their own equipment so they can operate independently if needed. And life rafts are equipped as well, which is critical because once you abandon ship, that equipment becomes your only way to be located. On board, we mainly work with three types of pyrotechnics: parachute rockets, which are used for long-range distress signaling. They go high into the sky and can be seen from very far distances. Hand flares. These are short-range but extremely intense. They are mainly used when rescue units are already nearby. Smoke signals, used during the day to mark your position, especially for aircraft or vessels searching visually. And in some cases, line-throwing appliances are also used, not as distress signals but as part of rescue operations. Each type has a specific purpose, and using the wrong one at the wrong time can reduce your chances of being seen. This is probably the most important part. You don't use pyrotechnics randomly, you use them with purpose. Men overboard, especially if visual contact is lost, a smoke signal or flare helps mark the position. Abandon ship. Once you are in life raft, this becomes your main way to be located. No communication, if GMDSS fails or you cannot transmit distress. And finally, to guide rescue units, especially at night. Timing is everything. If you use them too early, you might not have them when you really need them. Now, this is where most accidents happen. Never point at people. Always follow manufacturer instructions. Use proper positioning and be aware of wind direction. Most accidents don't happen because of the equipment. They happen because of the wrong handling. This is a hand flare used for short-range distress signaling and for pinpointing your position. To activate it, extend the flare fully until it locks into place. Remove the safety cap. Hold it firmly and always point it away from your body and others. Then pull the ignition cord sharply. After a short delay, the flare ignites and produces a very intense red light. It can burn for around 1 minute and remains visible even in harsh conditions. This is a parachute rocket, used for long-range distress signaling. It is designed to reach high altitude and be visible over long distances. To use it, hold the device firmly and remove the safety cap. Point it vertically above your head, slightly away from your body and into the wind. Then activate it following the firing mechanism. The rocket launches and deploys a flare suspended by a parachute. This flare burns brightly for several seconds while descending slowly, increasing visibility. Be prepared for recoil and always maintain a stable position. This is a smoke signal, mainly used during daylight to mark position. It is especially useful for aircraft and nearby rescue units. To activate it, remove the top cap and pull the ignition tab firmly. After a short delay, the signal is deployed into the water. It flows and produces dense orange smoke for several minutes. This allows rescuers to quickly identify your exact location. This is a line-throwing apparatus used to establish a connection between vessels or between ship and shore. It projects a line over long distances for rescuers or transfer operation. To use it, remove the front cover and aim in the desired direction. Keep in mind that the projectile will be affected by wind. Activate the fire mechanism and be prepared for recoil. Pyrotechnics are simple tools, but extremely powerful. Their effectiveness doesn't depend on having them on board. It depends on knowing how and when to use them. Thank you all so much for being here. Remember to stay safe and I'll see you on board.